Hello, I'm Willy. Today I'm going to tell you my bad experience with Blablacar. Okay, I'm going to be very short. I will explain to you what happened during my trip on November 5 of 219. Today is November 12. Okay, so I had a trip, I will show you, from Cordoba to Seville with Spanish Blablacar, Cordoba to Seville and Seville to Cadiz. I made the trip I am the driver, sorry. I made the trip with my smartphone, and when I made the trip, I couldn't see any meeting point. As you can see here, there is no meeting point in the trip. This is very important because there is no meeting point. I had one passenger from Cordoba to Seville, no problem, he came, and I was paid. I had another passenger, Manu, who booked from Seville to Cadiz, and he never came. So I was waiting 25 minutes at the meeting point, the stadium of Seville. This is a meeting point that I had chosen because for me it's very easy to park there, and also because it's very famous. A lot of people know it, and normally this is one of the first places that appear when you make a trip. Sorry, one of the first is the Betis Stadium, or Villamarin. So I was waiting there 25 minutes. Manu never came. I called him, of course, many times. He told me, yes, I am at the stadium, but it was at the other stadium of Seville, on the other side of the city. I asked him, why did you go to the other stadium? He told me, because Blablacar sent me, not a message, but he sent me the trip. He sent me the trip with a meeting point that was the other stadium. Okay, so it's very important that you see here that I don't have this meeting point that Manu had. I don't have it, okay? Cordoba, Seville, Cadiz, no meeting point written here because I did it with my smartphone. Then I waited 25 minutes in Seville for Manu. He never came, and he told me I am at the stadium, but it was another stadium. I called him again, and he told me, okay, don't worry, I'm going to cancel the trip, and I'm going to travel by bus, okay? I told him, okay, it's okay, if you want to cancel the trip, you can, but it's not my fault. I mean, I proposed to go to meet him. He said, no, don't worry, I'm going to take a bus. It's better for me because I don't want to wait. So I don't know if it was cancelled or not, but anyway, Manu just disappeared from my trip. No Manu here, as you can see, he disappeared. So this is the trip that I had, Cordoba Cadiz, okay. So I wrote to Blablacar for some explanation because I consider it's not my fault if Manu was not at the meeting point. He didn't know where was the meeting point. I didn't know where was the meeting point. The mistake is from Blablacar, I understand. They should have sent us both the same meeting point. Okay, this is the answer in Spanish by Roberto from Community Relations. Roberto is telling me that he didn't cancel the trip. Okay, it's here. Yes, sorry, he cancelled the trip and he didn't come. He cancelled it at 8. I don't know if you can see 8 p.m. Okay, but the trip was 7:40. So how can he cancel a trip at 8 p.m. when the trip is at 7:40? 20 minutes later, it's impossible in Blablacar to cancel a trip 20 minutes later. So then in the message they also say me blah 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 blah, and you still had some free room in your car, so that's why you could have other people. Where can I find other people in Seville at 8 p.m.? And this is the reason why we can't pay you the trip from Manu. Okay, just to sum up because it's very long. If you have another question, please tell us. Okay, so I wrote to them again and I told them it's not fair. Because where are the €7? I mean, it's okay. Manu didn't travel with me. Okay, we agree with that. But still, it's not my fault. I mean, I was there. I was in Seville. I waited 25 minutes. That means I was 25 minutes late at home, and Manu never came. And if he wouldn't come, maybe I would have cancelled my trip or waited to find more people. Anyway, no more answer from Roberto from Blablacar, and of course they never paid me the €7. They just gave it back to Manu, that cancelled 20 minutes after the meeting time, where he didn't come, by the way, and that's totally wrong. That's wrong. Okay, so This is Blablacar in Spain. This is how Blablacar works in Spain. I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I still wait for an answer, a serious answer from Blablacar to explain what is this and how can a passenger can pay a trip, book a trip, cancel 20 minutes after the trip, and take the money back and travel in another way and have me wait 25 minutes for nothing. Because as you can see, again, it's very important, there is here no meeting point, okay? You go to the map, there is a map of Seville, okay, but there is no meeting point. Anyway, this is my problem, and I'm waiting for a solution from Blablacar. Thank you.